So when you come to Nairobi, look at this chaos, man. The other one we say to be for the poor people, and another one for the rich people. Yeah, the rich people zone. How are you? My name is Voice. So it's rush hour actually. I am close to railways bus station. Now I want to show you just around Nairobi during the rush hour time. I'm next to Easy Coach, that is Easy Coach bus station. So I'm crossing Tomboya Street. I think you have ever crossed it. This is Tomboya Street. So I'm crossing this way. It's windy nowadays, very windy in Nairobi. So yes, so let me tell you something. There is a funny thing about Nairobi. So Nairobi, it is divided into like two sectors, two sections. Can you imagine? Like there is Nairobi for the rich, the so-called rich, and for the poor people. So where we are right now, next to Tomboya, here is Haile Selassie. The other street, the other side was Tomboya. So that is where it's considered like it is a street for poor people, but it's just the so-called. It's not like for real. You know, in most African countries there is always that, you know, segregation or that gap where people feel like these are the important people and these are not important people. So I want to cross the other side. I want to cross. So I want to cross. Let's wait. So that roundabout still under construction there, the one that you're seeing there. So we're crossing, man. It's rush hour right now. So let me fascinate you with something. So immediately when you cross here, now it is said like here is the side of the rich people. So the other side where you see a lot of people crossing, that was the poor people zone. So we were there the other time in the previous videos. We talked a lot about that place. So it's quite normal. So I'm next to Quickmart Hotel and Zetech. Now you can see here this road. Now these are like for at least we say the rich poor, the rich people, the so-called rich. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. But here you can see there is a small population of people, and you can see even there is space for people to rest or maybe just sit and relax as they wait for something, or maybe chillax after you know getting tired. So let me go to the other side and show you. So going this way, actually you'll be going to the other side, like the Parliament and that building that you're seeing there. Those two buildings, one is for the parliamentarians and another one was once the tallest building in East Africa, but nowadays, because it was overtaken by the GTC. So you can actually feel like there is a difference of mood, and the other side was a little bit chaotic, and here is like very calm. You cannot even think it's the same city. So that is the difference, man. That is how there is, you know, that gap of people, man, in this beautiful city of Nairobi. But Nairobi is so beautiful now. So, like you can see, the government has made plans nowadays. You can see the roads are very beautiful. Look at this. Yes, you can see it. It is quite beautiful as compared to, you know, back then. That is. So I want to go to the other side. You know, I also love this street actually, to be sincere with you, because there are very few people actually. It's less chaotic as compared to Tomboya, as compared to Ronald Ngala, or let's say River Road. I've shown you all those streets. If you have not watched my videos, or if you have not really experienced that, go to my previous videos and you're going to See that? This other side, that is KICC on the other side, but I want to cross from here. This building here hosts UNESCO offices, the one that I just pointed, so I want to cross this side. So I want to cross. It's already evening, rush hour, so I want to go to the other side. So let's go this way. So like I told you, this other side, everything is quite organized as compared to the other sides. That's when you can actually feel it. So this is Nairobi. Most of the weekends, normally when I used to come here, you could find a lot of people doing the skating. Is it there? Is it still there? It's still there. From a distance, you can actually see people skating. But yeah, so that's it. Actually, you can see the difference between these streets. I showed you the other one, Ronald Ngala. For those joining right now, you could actually see a very big population of people there. So the only difference that I was trying to show you, you find most of the time here, this other side, all this other side, yeah, you could see where you find a lot of offices, people working, the corporates or government offices. And down there in River Road is where you will find people doing businesses, like small businesses, all the printing work, doing all the, what else? You can tell me in the comment section. I know many Kenyans are watching this also. Tell me what happens at River Road. So come to the comment section and also share with me. So there, actually what I'm trying to say is that there's where you find a lot of small businesses, operating. And it's quite busy because there is movement of people and goods. That's why it makes it very chaotic. But actually, the truth is that it is there that money circulates. You should know that. Here is just like salaries and just a few people who are benefiting. Like you see here, Java House, of course. Those are just employees working there, waiting for salary, but there is someone bigger who is enjoying the salary, right? But down there you find people like these are SMEs, small businesses and medium-sized businesses, people earning their money like sweat, everything. So somebody works like hell knowing that this is my income is going to come from here, so I have to give my best shot to ensure I get something on the table, you see. So that's the difference. But here, we're waiting for salaries in the end month, so no stress, good suits. Yeah, so there's a difference, but not in a bad way. So this building here is called Kencom. Kencom is actually like a landmark for most Kenyans. Kencom also, there is a bus station there. In Kencom also is where you get offices for the Ministry of Sports. So yeah, when you go to Kencom there, that is Kencom, that building there. So next year, opposite, International House. So International House also, you're going to find a lot of bureaus. For example, if you want to exchange your money to maybe dollars, to Kenya shillings, or maybe to euros, or maybe any other currency, most bureaus you can find them there. So we continue with our journey, man. You can see there, that is our Supreme Court there, next to KICC and Parliament buildings. So it's rush hour. It's rush hour, but the rush hour in these streets here, along Kimathi Street, is different when you compare it with Tomboya, Ronald Ngala, Gaburane, you see. So we're actually crossing. When you go to this street is called Simba Street. It's not very far actually from Nairobi county government offices. So maybe that is just my observation. Maybe you can tell me in the comment section what's your observation between the two streets. As I showed you, is divided into two. The other one is said to be for the poor people, and another one for the rich people. So we are in the rich people zone. So here, this street. Remember this street here? It is Simba. How are you? This is my workmate. I'm vlogging actually. Naendeleaje? Sijakuona leo. Acha mimi nione. That's my colleague actually. We just running into each other here in town. So I think he's going home. For me, it's from activation. So she's a real estate agent, selling houses, amazing lady. So Simba Street, we have finished Simba Street. Now we are at Mama Ngina. This is Mama Ngina. Mama Ngina Street. Mama Ngina Street, going this way, you go to Archives. So after crossing Mama Ngina, we want to go to Kimathi Street. Kimathi Street actually was named, Mama Ngina was the first lady for Kenya, our first lady, President of Kenya, Jomo Kenyatta, called Mama Ngina. And Kimathi, the one that was named, this road was named after him, was a field marshal actually, was one of our freedom fighters who fought for independence here in Kenya. So I want to cross. I don't know why this car, man, dragging itself here. Should I use let me use this middle passage here. I want to use that path or road, that partition, so that I don't get interfered with people. So yeah, so still showing you Nairobi, the capital of Africa, man. So that is it, man. Kaunda Street. This is Kaunda Street actually. So it was named after Zambia's former president. Kaunda was the president for Zambia. I hope I'm not wrong. If you can confirm for me in the comment section, you're going to be of greater help. What's wrong, man? I just knocked myself in that thing. There was a stamp, something like a piece of metal was left behind. So yeah, a little bit painful, but it's Nairobi. So we are still along Kimathi Street. This is Kimathi Street here, and this is beautiful Nairobi. So this is not a zone for the poor people. You should know that. Even you can see there, Sarova Stanley. That is Sarova Stanley Hotel. Still going, still experiencing this beautiful Nairobi. So that is Standard Street. Is it Standard Street? I'm not very sure. It's Standard Street, I think so. Hope I've not forgotten. Sometimes, this Sarova Stanley. Sarova Stanley is a common hotel actually. You'll find them all over the world. I think in the previous video I showed you, when I was in Kigali, I showed you actually one of these, Sarova. So still going, man. Now that has been amazing. That is Nation Center there, that twin building. I showed you in the previous video because I remember we started this video. There's a previous one I was showing you around Nairobi. We started along here, this Kenyatta Avenue. So, and you should also note that we have the avenues, we have got the streets, and we have got the lanes. So like this one here is a lane. It's called Kimathi Lane along Kenyatta Avenue. So there, Kimathi Avenue, I remember it there most of the time for journalists who are from the Royal Media Services have their vehicle parked there in the morning at 6. It picks them, then it brings them back there at around 8 p.m. So yeah, that has been it, man. I just wanted to share with you this beautiful city of Nairobi. So you remember the previous video, we commenced from this side going to the other side here. So I want us to cross, then so it's rush hour man, here in Nairobi. So we went up to the other side, as you can remember, close to Ngara. So still crossing, man. That has been amazing. Let me go this way. Let me use this path. So I'm going to use that street called Cabro Street. Surprising, it's called Cabro Street but has no cabros. It's tarmacked. They could have given it at least the privilege of having those cabros, because yeah, or something close to that. But it has been amazing, man, sharing with you this beautiful story here in Nairobi, Kenya, the capital of Africa. So this is Cabro Street, the one that we are right now. So it's getting late. It's almost just 15 minutes to 7 p.m. So, but it has been amazing sharing with you this amazing story, sharing with you, showing you around Nairobi. Yeah, so beautiful. So when I cross the other side, I will be along Latema. Also, you can interconnect it with Lagos Road or Lagos Road. It depends with your pronunciation. Lagos Road is actually named after the city of Lagos of Nigeria. So it is just, when you talk about Latema, it's just like talking about Odeon. Also there where you'll find the Maximum Miracle Center, the church for Pastor Pius Muiro. I know most Kenyans know Pastor Pius Muiro, so his church is just along there. So when you come to Nairobi, look at this chaos, man. Man, it's crazy. Let me cross. So yeah, that's Nairobi, man. If you come to this other side, when you immediately cross like Moi Avenue, just know, or Tomboya, just know you're next to chaos. So this is the other side of Nairobi. We have already crossed. So still traders selling here. I told you, here is like people are doing businesses, movement of goods and services everywhere. So it is quite chaotic on this other side, but still amazing. People working so hard. So when you use this lane, this is called Timboroa. Timboroa is actually a town in Kenya, but out of Nairobi, not in Nairobi. Is I think one of the coldest places in Kenya, Timboroa. Yeah, one of the coldest. I think it is the coldest. So I just need the confirmation in the comment section for those watching this and who have ever been in Timboroa in Kenya, Africa. Just tell me in the comment section if that's true. So to me, I think Timboroa is the coldest place, like in terms of degrees. Very cold, man, very cold. Even the name sounds cold. That has been amazing, man. We are along Latema Road, just next to Lagos Road. And also in this lane, you remember the other time when I was talking about prostitution. It was crazy here. I was, overpowered by ladies who do the adult thing. Nowadays it's not called prostitution. Things have changed. Wow. So that is wonderful, man. You see, it's quite overcrowded, congested, simply because people are going home, man. People are going home after work. Others are coming to work, so it depends. So yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Continue commenting, liking, sharing as I bring you beautiful stories. My name is Mtala the Voice. That has been it.